Welcome to the next video for getting likes, getting fans. Okay. In the original Facebook Hustler and Facebook Doorway even, I told you one effective way was to actually visit other people's pages, groups, and post a link right here, right? Well, that's not as effective anymore, okay? Because people have kind of ruined that for us by posting a lot of spam. All right, so here we are in this goofy little page that I forgot I even made. I don't know, I guess a month ago, and I did a little bit of promotion for it because I was gonna promote an offer, and then I just kind of forgot about it, but it ended up getting like 3,300 fans. So I mean that's pretty good. You know, I let a buddy of mine become the admin of it just to give him something to do, and he kept posting on it and things like that. So I guess that's why it grew up so good. But it's pretty good. And the only thing I monetized this page with thus far is this little thing right here that I just recently done. And as you can tell, I've got 1,305 impressions on this already. This is super top secret right now, but I can tell you that this has made me a lot of money right here. And I'll reveal that to you guys at a later date whenever I work all the kinks out. It's kind of a spin off of a different method, but it works real well. And when that's all worked out, I'll reveal that to you guys. Maybe, maybe it'll be something I'll show you guys the first of the year or something. But for now, we're going to leave that be. And we're going to get back on track. Okay? um, the last time I told you to get some fans was pretty much come in here, post a little comment, leave a link, right? Well, that doesn't work so much anymore, and I'll tell you why. Because now on these Facebook pages and whatnot, we have this thing over here, and it's called spam. All right, if we click on this, we'll see the type of offers we're looking at. Hey, did you know if you had a computer, you can make money right now? You can make $400 million in a day. Those types of things. So now Facebook has incorporated this spam thing. All right, and if we go off and we start posting different links and comments like that that are totally irrelevant, then which we shouldn't be doing in the first place, it'll all be marked as spam. So it really doesn't help, and it's just a huge waste of time. Now, um, I'm going to show you some effective ways to get traffic to your fan page to get fans. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that throughout this course, I'm going to show you, some different methods. Now, all these methods have a way of getting traffic to those things differently than some of the other things, right? So what I'm going to show you in this is just a few basic ways, out of the box thinking, that you could get traffic to. Now, when we run these other methods later, you're going to see that those involve some traffic getting strategies, um, and it's going to show you pretty much how to get people to like your page. All right, so don't think of all this as all I'm going to show you on how to get traffic, because it's not. These are just some kind of out of the box thinking kind of stuff to get you going. All right, so with all that said, this little thing right here doesn't work, but there is a method and a version that I'm going to show you a little bit later on that I think you'll find pretty cool. Okay, so the first thing I want to encourage you to do, all right, I bet you can't guess what it is. Boom. Article marketing. All right, now I just pulled up this page here about Facebook Farmville, but I'm sure since you're an internet marketer that you have some knowledge about marketing with articles and using these powerful authority sites like Ezine Articles to get nice rankings in the search engine and get a nice jump in traffic, right? Well, it works for your fan page too. Okay, all you have to do is take advantage of Ezine Articles and other article sites. I'll provide some of the best ones in the resource PDF. Okay, but basically you write an article, submit it to these directories about whatever your niche is, okay, and instead of linking to a website or an affiliate offer, with the whole redirect thing, you just link your Facebook fan page in here. Now imagine if this was your article and you wrote it, you shoved it up there, and you never did anything else ever again to it, right? Well, let's just take a look at how many views this article got. Since February, we got over 26,000 views. Now, how many fans could you get if you got 26,000 views on an article where most of the people will follow the link anyways? You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, you probably have some knowledge of how to use marketing or article marketing. Um, but one big major tip that I can give you is like with e-zine articles, you can't, like link directly to an affiliate offer. So if you start to have problems getting your article approved because of the link going straight to this Facebook fan page, well then what I would advise you to do is just buy a cheap .info domain name and then redirect from that. I'm sure you can do that, and if you don't, just do a quick YouTube search for a GoDaddy redirect, and you'll find out how to do that. Okay, so like for e-zine articles, it has to be like, the ideal article would be like 500 words. Okay, make it a cool article about something informative. So article marketing really works here, guys, and the best part, it's free. Okay, so if you don't know how to do article marketing, go through and gather up some information about it. I would show you step by step, but that's not really what this course is about. Okay, the next thing, videos. Okay, videos are great, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's rich media, and a lot of people are watching videos online nowadays, right? They're all the time looking for some kind of information. With YouTube, YouTube is actually a great search engine, and it truly is, and people know that. So what you do is you make a quick video, however you want to do it. Okay, it can be a PowerPoint, it could be you sitting there in front of the camera, it could be just like a slideshow with a voiceover, or just even a slideshow with some words on the pictures saying pretty much, my fan page is great, give them reasons why, and then tell them to join and direct them with a strong call to action. And what you'll do is you'll include your link to your fan page right here, okay, in the description box. And obviously you want to kind of optimize this, because the great thing with articles and video is that if you do it right and you optimize them correctly, then chances are good that you're going to get a strong ranking in Google, hopefully even on the first page. And that's going to send an enormous amount of traffic to your fan page and get awesome fans in there and into your actual funnel from there. Okay? So make videos. It doesn't have to be long. At best, be 30 seconds long. Just enough to tell them a little bit about the page and then give them the call to action for them to join. Bada bing, bada boom, done. A good title, keyword optimized title. As you can tell, this one's about bird watching. So a keyword optimized title. You want to make all the video, just like I said, include a bunch of your keywords here with a nice description. Link first, of course, and then a bunch of tags. So it's simple as that. Videos work, and then what I have you to do is take that video and then tube mogul it. You know what I mean? So that way you have these videos just spread all over the internet. Same thing with the articles. Spin the articles a couple times. Submit them to all the sites. If you have like a mass article submitter or you use a service or something, use that. Just try to get as much exposure as you possibly can. All right. Next place, good old Fiverr. Everybody's talking about Fiverr nowadays, with good reason, because you get some awesome work done for $5. I mean, you can't even go to Elance or Odesk and get some of this type of work done for $5. It's just great. It really is. And all you have to do is just go to social marketing over here on the right hand side, and then we'll come to Facebook, and then you want to filter this out by rating, because you don't want to mess with people who you're kind of uncertain about, who have terrible ratings but very popular, right? You want to know people are going to get the job done for you. And what we're looking here on Fiverr is, as I mentioned in that last video about that dude who got his Facebook page ranked, and he bought some gigs from here for $5. I mean, like, look here, like 10 edu backlinks. Those are, pretty high page ranked, I would imagine, considering the fact they're edu. You can get for $5 you can get 10 backlinks. So that's what he did. and it worked out great for him. But what I want to encourage you to do is look for people who will become fans of your page and submit, suggest to their friends your page as well. This is more for getting the ball rolling if you're just starting out with a page using Fiverr like this. Why? Because the fans that they're sending to your page are just totally untargeted. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to have a lot of fans. I mean, even if they're untargeted, because what that means is when people visit the page who are not fans already, and they see that, wow, all these people are fans, there must be something good here, they'll join. So it's good, especially for $5. So what you do is just find some people on here, pay them $5 to like your page and suggest it to their friends, and then watch the fans come in. For the most part, these guys are using bots, which, my theory on bots, I don't like them, I don't use them. But for $5 to get a lot of fans to your page, to make it look like there's a lot of stuff going on, you can't beat it, really. You know what I mean? So that's cool. That's cool. So that's that. Fiverr.com. All right. And now let's move on to the big question that I get asked a lot. Okay, is about the actual software. Now, here is a warrior who has made this Facebook software. It's a friend adder, right? Facebook Evo 2 is what it's called. I have never used it. Guys, I do not use software to add friends to my pages. Never have, never will. And, I don't know what it is. I've heard people talk about it like it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I don't do it for whatever reason. I think it's just because I've been doing this for so long and I've been doing it all manually and just using my brain, and I know that with my methods I can get quality targeted fans, and I don't know that I could possibly do that by using this software, these bots. Okay, but it's totally your preference, that you're not going to die if you use this stuff. It's just not how I do it. You know what I mean? So if you want to test out and experiment with this kind of stuff, this would be the piece of software I would recommend. Um, I'll include a link to the resource PDF. As of now, this is a completely free piece of software. All you have to do is click the link and opt in, and you get this for free. So it's really cool, if you want to use that. Like I said, I can't give you any tips about it because I've never used it, and that would be wrong. you know. So that's about it for this video, guys. As I mentioned before, these methods here are all about just getting fans, And as I said, you're going to find that whenever we start to talk about some other methods, you're going to notice some patterns there. Basically, it all depends on what you're doing, and what niche you're participating in to determine the route that you need to get your fans. And you'll see that when we go into other methods a little bit later on. All right. So I just wanted to shoot this quick video, give you some out-of-the-box thinking. Nobody's using the whole article thing right now that I know of. I have never seen a link to a fan page in an article. All right, but it's kind of only makes sense to me to use such things like that, right? Because it's so powerful. Because not only this, now you're going to have your Facebook fan page ranking, for your keyword term. You're going to have an article, hopefully some videos, and you're just going to tear it up and make a lot of money, get a lot of people onto your Facebook fan page and into your sales funnel. Okay, so that wraps it up for this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.